Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a how much I spend in New York City in a week kind of video. I'm nervous for myself, but I think it'll be a really good experience for me to actually add up totals and such of how much I'm spending in the city, because we all know New York City is so expensive to begin with. It's like a crime, but for good reason. I mean, it's New York, but anyway. I'm just curious to see. I've never done anything like this where I actually tracked every single thing that I spent on. And like I said, I think it'll be a good learning experience for me, and maybe like a slap in the face, a reality check, maybe. Especially because I don't have a consistent check coming in anymore with my change in work situation. But I'm really interested in this. I thought about doing it a couple weeks ago too, but I forgot. So I started Monday, yesterday, and I'll go through Sunday, so it'll be like a full week. Like I said, I already had a couple purchases that I had to make. Rent, new pair of sneakers, books. That was yesterday. Oh, and a coffee I got yesterday, but it was like $2 because I got black coffee and then I added milk after. But anything else? No, I think that's it. I'm excited for this. I'm prepared to be shocked at the end. Hopefully not too badly, but I do expect to be like, oh my God. I'm definitely a money conscious person. I always have been, especially living at home when I had no expenses and all of my bills, all of my like checks, my paychecks were being put into savings. I was so used to saving, and like any money that went out, I kind of freaked out over, even if it was like a $50 thing. And the point, like, I didn't have to be freaked out because I, like I said, built my savings. I was able to pay for things, but I wasn't used to seeing money go out. Now that I've moved to the city, my mindset on money has changed a lot, where I'm much more like, you know, it'll come back. Money is flowing back and forth all the time, and I don't need to worry. And I think I'm really grateful to be in that position because I have my savings built up from a few years of living at home after college. Moving out has definitely adjusted my mindset with that, with money for the better, to be more in like an abundant mindset and less so like a restrictive mindset, I guess, around it, or like a scarcity mindset, I should say. But all that being said, I've been spending more, you know, kind of expecting it to come back, but let's go on this journey together and see how much money I blow. I also do want to explain that, like, what I purchased already this week and why, and how it balances out. This is me justifying it to you and myself, which I've already done, but so I had to buy a new pair of sneakers because the Asics that I was obsessed with were killing my left foot, and it was a couple weeks and it was not getting any better. So I sold those, put that money towards a new pair of sneakers, so it kind of balances out. I just paid rent, so that's like an unfortunate, you know, mandatory thing, but so that I did. Oh, yesterday I bought 2 books because I'm finishing the book that I'm currently reading either today or tomorrow. I'll show you what I bought. And I recorded this yesterday too, but I ended up getting Sea of Tranquility, which was recommended to me, and Pretty Girls, which I've heard good things about, and I was in the mood for like a thriller mystery kind of book next, so I'm gonna read that one. But the reason that kind of works itself out is because I paid half in cash, so I only paid $20 for 2 books. Girl math, kind of. Like, I used a $20 bill, paid $20 on my card, therefore 2 books were $20. And I scanned my Barnes & Noble card, so I'm getting money off on my next book. Hopefully. That one I just kind of threw on there, but the cash thing is real in my mind. Okay, I'm going to get ready because I think I'm meeting up with my friends to go do work at a coffee shop at like 11, so I gotta get my ass up. I'm so tired. I gotta drink coffee too. All right, let's go. Switching over to a voiceover to talk you through my week. I went to a cafe with my friends to do work, and I only got a water, which was free, so I paid for the subway there, $2.90, and then walked home to soak up the sun and also save a buck. Absolutely sweating on my walk home. Had to take my sweater off immediately, but I just got back from the coffee shop with my friends for lunch. I am partnered with Meal Pal, so I very thankfully have a kind of free membership with them. So I picked up lunch on my walk home. This was free. I got it from Cafe Habana on Prince Street, and It looks really fire. I can't wait to have this. Oh my God, look at this. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? That looks so good. So I'm obviously gonna eat this now. And then I have a Core Power Yoga Sculpt class at 4:30 at their Bryant Park location, which I also booked through MealPal, so that was also free. I'm really excited for that, honestly. I love that I can book workout classes through them. It's just amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and I'll check in when I pay something. I hopped on a train uptown to the Core Power Bryant Park studio. There's one closer to me, but I love this studio, so I am willing to pay. And I guess this class was in a collaboration with MealPal, and so they were giving out free salads at the end of class, so that was my dinner, free, $0. One thing about me is I really love walking, so after my Core Power class, I decided to walk home from Bryant Park. Moving into Wednesday, I started off my morning with a walk to Tompkins Square Park. It's probably like a 15-minute walk from my apartment, so I just made a little morning of it, sat on a bench, and enjoyed the quiet park. Then I booked my lunch through MealPal again. This is a common theme. I'm like obsessed with MealPal, basically. It's such a fun way to try new places, or new to me places in the city. So today I got sushi from this place called Bondi, not sure how you say it. Enjoyed that outside while I people watched, and it was such a good time out there. The weather was gorgeous. Because I keep my car with me in the city and I park it in the street, I need to move it every couple days so I don't get a ticket. Up until recently, I was keeping my car in Brooklyn, so I'd have to take the subway there multiple times. You'll see me do that again. On the way back from that, I stopped in CVS and picked up 2 deodorants. There was like a little deal, so I got one half off. That evening, I met up with a friend in Battery Park City, which I had never gone there before, and I was just blown away. It was beautiful. It was warm, sunny. Everyone was out and like eating, drinking, running. It was just like alive, and it was a really, really nice little excursion. I walked there and back, so I didn't have to pay anything, but I wanted to include this because these shots were so pretty. Thursday morning, I walked to Tribeca. I met up with a friend at Soto Method. She's really good friends with the instructor there, so I was her +1 at this workout class. I've gone a couple times now, and it's so fun. It actually kicks my butt, but it's such a good time. So after class, me, Angie, and another new friend walked over to Interlude Cafe. Right after that, I went to pick up my lunch again through MealPal. Surprise, surprise. This time I got empanada mama. I knew I was going to love this. I'd had it before. It's so good. Thursday night was pretty fun. I got dressed up and walked over to the West Village to meet one of my friends, Instagram friend turned in real life friend. Like, we had a little reunion together. Shout out Kira. We met up at Rowi's and had a little happy hour dinner. Then we took the subway up to the Bronx to go to Yankee Stadium. I got a hot chocolate and a water there for about $12. My ticket, by the way, was $10. I didn't include that here, but we got cheap tickets, which I had paid like a week ago, so I guess I'm not including it in here. Moving into Friday, I started the day off at Cycle Bar. I booked this one through ClassPass, so that's how much I pay for ClassPass every month. So divided by 30 days, that's how I came up with that $5 number. I walked over to the West Village again. Wow, I'm obsessed. I went to Deep Purple, picked up a smoothie bowl. I booked it through MealPal again, but I paid $3.31 because I made some swaps, so I had to pay for those. Freshened up a little bit and went to Starbucks to do some editing. Just grabbed a peppermint tea and I used my stars, so that was free. I love when you can do that. John came over at that point and we got dinner together and he paid, so thank you, John. Saturday, John and I walked back down to Battery Park City. I wanted to show him the area and the tulips after I had gone. We spent a while walking the West Side Highway north from Battery Park City and taking in the views, which was nice. Eventually, I needed to stop and get some food, so I went to Press Juicery, and I have a gift card there, so I got this smoothie bowl for free. Super good. I've also been obsessed with these bowls. So that night for dinner, John and I went to Beyond Sushi in Midtown, and this was a collab, so the dinner was actually comped because I was going to post about them, and then John ended up paying the tip, as he usually does, which is very nice, so he got that part. The dinner was free on my end. The food was so good, by the way. Like, I didn't know it was vegan until I basically looked at the menu. I didn't realize that Beyond Sushi was like kind of a play on Beyond Meat. And I thought it was delicious. Like, I'd never had vegan sushi, and this was such a good experience. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a spot in the city to try. After dinner, John and I met up with my friend and her boyfriend for a couple of drinks. Then John and I headed to Brooklyn to go to my other friend's apartment party. Sunday was kind of like a solo date thing, so I started off at Press Juicery and got myself the same bowl that I had the day before using the gift card, super good. Popped into Think Coffee and got myself a matcha lemonade. Then I walked around Union Square and hopped back on the subway to go back to my car, and that's where I ended the vlog. Oh my god, I feel like I'm giving like schoolgirl. I don't know why, with my hair like this and my glasses and my sweater. I just finished editing the what I spend in a week in New York City vlog. My grand total for the week was $349.87, and that's not including my rent, because that's not something I would count in this. That would be like an absurd number of how much I spent that week, and that's not like a usual thing. Yeah, so $350 for everything that I did and everything that I ate and experienced that week. I feel I did really well, but I also know that like it's coming from a place of being a content creator where I do get things comped in exchange for creating content. So I do want to like, you know, share that awareness and express that I'm really grateful for that. Like it never goes over my head like how cool it is to be able to experience things like that in exchange for content, which is something I love to do anyway, so it doesn't feel like work really. I just wanted to share that before closing out the video. Just like I do know that I did get a lot of these things comped, and I'm very grateful, and just a cool situation that I want to acknowledge because it's part of the video. So, but yeah, I hope that this was a little entertaining at least, and maybe an insight into kind of an average week in New York City where I wasn't doing anything too crazy, kind of had a balance between like fun and being practical. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye.